Good morning, everyone. My name is Cristian Nathanael, and today I'm going to talk about how financial technology, or fintech, has changed global business. We'll explore how fintech has revolutionized traditional financial systems, empowered businesses and consumers, and reshaped global operations in ways that were unimaginable just a decade ago. Let's start with the problems fintech aimed to solve. Traditional financial systems were slow, expensive, exclusive, and limited by geography. For example, international transactions took several days, fees were high, and access was often limited to the wealthy or to people in developed regions. Fintech emerged to fix these issues, offering faster, cheaper, and more inclusive financial solutions. Through automation and digital innovation, fintech broke barriers that held global businesses back. Fintech's impact on business has been massive. Today, companies can send and receive global payments in seconds, not days. Businesses have shifted to cashless operations, which reduce costs and increase transparency. Cross-border trade has become simpler thanks to better currency exchange and digital compliance tools. And with real-time financial insights, businesses can make smarter, faster decisions to stay competitive. Okay, let's look at the industries most transformed by fintech. In banking, we've moved from physical branches to 24/7 mobile apps. In investments, platforms like Robinhood made the stock market accessible to everyone. Lending was disrupted by peer-to-peer systems that offer faster approvals and lower rates. Payments went digital with QR codes, e-wallets, and contactless systems. Even insurance evolved through automations and personalized pricing models. Fintech isn't just a tool, it's a total reinvention of financial services. Okay? Some of the biggest success stories in fintech show just how powerful these changes are. PayPal made cross-border payments simple for freelancers and e-commerce. Stripe gave online businesses tools to accept payments in 135 currencies with minimal coding. And Financial in China created a full financial ecosystem over a billion users. M-Pesa helped millions in Africa access banking through mobile phones, and Robinhood brought investing to younger generation with commission-free trades and fractional shares. These companies didn't just succeed, they redefined what financial access meant. Businesses had to adapt quickly to survive in this new environment. They created mobile-first experiences, knowing that most users now manage money on their phones. They moved to digital payments and invoicing, cutting costs and speeding up transactions. With AI, companies targeted customers more precisely than ever before, and through automation, businesses save time and reduce operational expenses, especially in accounting and customer service. Fintech isn't just a back-end tool, it has changed how companies interact with customers and make decisions. But it's not just businesses. Consumers have benefited too. Financial services are now more accessible, even to people in remote or low-income areas. Costs for common services, like transfers, have dropped dramatically. Services are available 24/7, meaning people can manage their money on their own terms, and many fintech apps offer education, budgeting tools, investment simulators, and learning platforms, helping improve financial literacy around the world. Of course, with great innovation comes new challenges. Cybersecurity threats have increased as financial data becomes a major target. Many fintech innovations grew faster than regulations, leading to legal and ethical gray areas. Technical failures can now cause major losses. Some outage costs companies millions per hour. And finally, as more personal data is collected, privacy has become a major concern. The future of fintech depends on how well we address these issues. So, where are we today? Fintech is now mainstream. 87% of businesses use at least one fintech solution. Governments are joining in too, with over 80 countries developing digital currencies. Partnerships between traditional banks and fintech companies are now common, and perhaps most importantly, 1.2 billion previously unbanked people now have access to financial services. The fintech revolution isn't just about technology, it's about inclusion, opportunity, and transformation. In conclusion, Financial technology has fundamentally changed global business. It removed geographic and financial barriers, made services more accessible, and gave small businesses the tools to compete globally. As AI, blockchain, and embedded finance continue to develop, we're going to see even more change. Just like the internet changed how we communicate and shop, fintech is changing how we work, invest, and grow. Thank you for your attention.